Hey guys, I want to talk to you about the engine of the race truck. So as you can see, there is a big void under the cab, which is normally where the engine is. So we actually push the coolers and all the intercooler oil coolers back. This is to funnel the air into the front to cool everything as much as possible. This means that we have to move the engine further back, and we'll show you where we mount the engine now. Now you can see the engine is a lot further back from under the cab. This has 3, maybe 4 major factors why we do it like this. The first major point is so we can funnel the air through the coolers. The second point is to move the weight more central to the truck. This helps with the handling and also with the performance of the whole truck in general. So the actual engine itself weighs around 1,000 kilos. So obviously this is a lot further back for this reason. Also, this position helps us to change the engine if we have an issue with the engine. So as a team of only 3 people, we can change this engine in 1 hour 20 minutes. This includes removing the gearbox and putting a new engine in, obviously. So the engine itself develops 1,200 horsepower, 6,000 Newton meters of torque, and the biggest visible difference is this massive turbo that we have fitted to it. This engine is developed by MAN in-house, so we don't do any development on the engine itself from the team, but the engine is supplied to us from MAN. We have a full service package and also a mechanical package as well, so we will work together to make sure that this engine lasts. Normally this engine will last a complete season. We have run sometimes 2, maybe 3 years on one engine, no problems. Obviously sometimes they do fail, but that's life, you can't ever foresee it happening. Truck racing is a very green sport. So we run a 100% HVO diesel, which is a green fuel. Also, what you'll see with European truck racing is there is no black smoke from the exhaust. This is a massive development from MAN, also from Iveco. We need to say that they've done equally a good a job on their engines, but yeah, we tried to beat the Ivecos all the time, but yeah, but to get this amount of horsepower out of this engine and have no black smoke, it's unbelievable. So absolutely top class job from the engine manufacturers in the sport. This also helps with the image of the sport to be cleaner and to progress it. The engine itself, the only standard part is the engine block. Everything else comes from maybe a marine's side. So this engine in a standard truck develops 460 horsepower. A marine engine with the same block has 800 horsepower because it has the infinite cooling. This engine with 1,200 horsepower, it has some visible differences, obviously the turbo being the main difference. Also the injectors and the pistons inside are different. Also it has a race motorsport oil sump on the bottom. This is to lower the engine as much as possible because we don't want the weight high up. So the actual center of the weight is around the upper knee on average size human. So that's why when they are racing, they don't fall over because the cabin is really light and most of the weight is sort of just below your hip, but above your knee is the sort of general center of the weight.